Oh, it's working. Now it's working. I don't know why. That's good. Okay.
Good. All right.
Yeah, it was upside down and sideways before. So I think we got it, everybody. I think we're back. I hope you're there. Thank you for your patience.
Do you want me to shut this?
Yes, please. Thank you. Angela was just here with me. We had just had a little mistake. I think it's working. Okay, we got it going. Hi, Randy. Everybody's here. Yeah, sorry for the technical problems. I was having trouble getting my video to turn. How's everybody this week? I'm back at my studio downtown. I could walk out and show you what I dyed this morning. I think that would be good. Give you a little walk here, right through. I can't go too far because I'll lose my Wi-Fi. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
There you are. Hi,
Hello.
Susan. She's tearing up wool. And I'll show you what Susan and I worked at this morning. Well, I did this butter yellow. That really buttercream yellow. And did the blues right here. Hi, Greg.
Hi.
Did these blues. This is for a wool box, so don't call. Oh, you have to be in wool box to get this one. Hi, Nadine. Hi, Kathy Tucker. Deborah Ells from Ottawa. And so we've been dyeing a lot of wool since we're back and feeling so good. And we got a lot of new yarns in for our wool packs, so that when we send out your $1.99 packages, you have some interesting yarns to go in them. I made a pot of coffee this morning. It's right here. And I may have a cup while I talk to you because I still haven't, I don't know. I never even opened that coffee yet. So I'm going to put this on the tripod. So, hello, Betty Perouche. How are you? Nice to see you. And Lynn, Andrea Dimmick from the UK. That's so nice. Oh, good. So what's up this week? Well, I've got a little problem. Just a small problem. It's a color problem. And hi, Ingrid, you're there. And Virginia Boudreau, hello, how are you? Ingrid Bader from Manitoulin Island. Linda Cook is watching. It's so nice to see. Thank you. I'm so glad you're all here. I really think we should keep doing these without a doubt. I like hearing from you. I like knowing that you're interested in this Friday Live. We just posted more green jersey, just so you know. This is the end of a piece right here. I'm going to be using this in the rug that I'm making. So you're probably wondering what my little problem is. Well, my little problem is a color problem. And I know you've had them before, so I don't mind sharing it with you. So you would think that after 30 years of hooking rugs all the time and knowing that you wouldn't, like, color problems would go away. But they don't, because we have there's so many shades of everything. And every time you start a new rug, the shades keep, the shades keep changing. So this is the ongoing issue with hooking rugs, is that you will always have color problems. So I think that beautiful day in Whitehorse, Yukon. Oh, love your Thursday videos. Thank you. Audrey Bennett from Mississauga. She learned a lot in my design course, and she's already created a couple of pieces. That's good. That's what I want. So I want to tell you, guess who's back in the house? This is back in the house. 1, 2. Let's bring them together in the way they should be seen. 3, 4, 5. Woody Moss. 6, 7. Look who came home. This is Sunday Drive. So a lot of your orders have been waiting for Sunday Drive, and they are all here. Now, all the colors are here. It's available on the website if you want it. It's a great deal. You get a lot of yarn. I think it's like $52.95, and we have it in stock now. So if you've had a back order from about May 15th, it's back. So this one is called Field, and this one is called Wine. This one is called Earth. This is an old favorite, Woody Moss. This one is called Deep Sky. This one is called Sunflower. I did my nails last night. This one is called Deep Sea. And this one is called Straw. And together, this palette, they're all in Heritage. Together, this palette makes a great color combination. But I use this palette in nearly all my rugs. So that's why we created this palette. So this palette is made for us by Briggs & Little, and it's only our colors. They're our colors. So I want to show you my rug, and I want to talk to you about my problem. And that's why I brought Sunday Drive to meet the rug, because I have an issue, okay? So, I've got to get all of this off of here so I can honestly show you my troubles. Okay, look at this. So, and this is not part of the Sunday Drive palette, but this is our own yarn and our own color, and it's called Poppy. Not our own yarn, it's a Heritage yarn, sorry, it's called Poppy. So, and this is the green jersey. And I know I want the green jersey for the leaves. And I know I want the red for the roses. And remember the brown I showed you last week and how earthy that was? And we put the little bit of fleece at the core. I know all of that. But it's always, background colors are always an issue. Like, it's so hard to choose. I just think that it's like always a problem, right? So I started putting in this blue. Okay, hands up if you like the blue. What do you think? What do you think of the blue? I'm waiting for some response. The poppy color is dreamy. I'll show it to you again. And I've been using the poppy color. I'm going to use the poppy color in this. So we know the poppy's going in there. So we'll put that on the edge. Okay, everybody, I want you to comment on this blue as the background for the red. See, I'm not loving it. There's something wrong here. I feel like the blue is saying, oh, red, you think you're so beautiful. I'm going to fix you. And it's like sort of overshadowing the blue. So it's bye-bye, bluebird. Go away home. All right. I just can't do it. I don't know why. I like it. I don't dislike it, but I feel like it's crowding out my red. And it's making this, see, color is always, we're going to have a color school next year. So hopefully some of you will be in the color school, and we'll be doing puzzles like this all the time. But this blue, these are beautiful blues. Like, look at them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're perfect, actually. But next to this green, with the brown and with the red, they are just not singing. I don't know what's going on. So let's hook a little leaf. So what I did for the leaf, because we know we got the leaf, right? All I did for these leaves is I used the jersey, and I used, I think this is limesicle on our website. It's called, so all I did for the leaf was I hooked a little, one side with, I just did it really simply. So one side I used the limesicle yarn. You could also, I could have also used pasture, or this is our hand-dyed studio yarn, the Briggs & Little. And then I would take the jersey. Now I just want you to know, we only have 7 of these on the site. There's 7, we say they're 16 by 24 pieces, but they're actually quite a bit bigger because it's doubled over. So you get a good size full piece of jersey rather than just the scraps. So they are on there. And you know, I have to tell you what's on the website because that's my job, right? This is like, got like a bunch of people out there working. We're all working together. So then I'm going to cut this. So all I did for these leaves, and they're really nice. I'm going to bring you in. I bought a new tripod for in here too, so I can either do these lives here or at home now. And they're great for recording videos too for our classes. So I thought, and they're only like, these tripods are only like 35 bucks. They're awesome. So we have over 400 people watching today. Thank you for being there. Okay, so here we go. So that's all my leaf is. So now I still have that problem. So what's my problem? My problem is a color puzzle, right? I know my reds. I love this rose. I got no problem with that rose. I think it's beautiful. I said bye-bye bluebird. All done. No, I got my lime worked out. Really happy with this brown. Color suggestions. Yeah, the lime works, but some said the lime is much more suitable and well, it absolutely is, but I can't do the lime on the whole thing because I want to have a background color that's separate from the lime. So does anyone want to call out a background color? Give me a black background color. Ann Irving, you're watching. Yes, 30 Church does mail order. And yes, I did get this shirt at 30 Church. Yeah, I did. I did indeed. Okay. So there's my making another leaf here. But anyone talk creams? Someone said cream. Someone said pale yellow. You're thinking what I'm thinking. Cream. I know. Cream is always the background of choice, really, isn't it? So I had some cream out here from last night. I had some creams. There's some creams, some Jersey and some mixed. So I thought about that. I agree with you. I thought about that. And then pale yellow. I thought about the straw. Look at that. I'm going to give you some distance there because you need a little distance. All right. Okay. I'm thinking the straw. What do you think? A lighter or a darker blue would work too. Yes, I agree. Beige, ecru, pale yellow. I'm going to try a little straw in there. So again, same old lesson I often teach about how to use a skein right. Some of you will only ever see this once, so you might as well know. You cut your skein on each end. You save half, keep what you need, tie it in a knot, and put it away. Just get it out of the way. Let's try the straw, and let's try some cream. Now, if I use straw, I will be using several colors of straw. Okay, so let's see what else I got in terms of straw. Well, what are you thinking? Ooh, straw. Straw is perfect. But straw alone won't do much for me. Like, I always need a little something to mix it with. So I don't know if these are right or not, but I've had this bit of curly locks kicking around from another time. I'm just going to try that. So if I do straw, I'll be mixing kind of taupes with it. So with color, oh, I do like that little bit of melodrama there that's happening when you get a bit of turquoise in there. Okay, so this is some Jersey I have. So you guys, what have you been, everybody now is always talking about what they're watching. I'm just telling you, I told you I watched Anne with an E and I loved it. I've been watching Kim's Grocery and it just cracks me up. It's so funny and beautiful. And just the relationship between parents and children, and it's just hilarious. Kim's Grocery is my recommendation right now. So here is my Jersey. So this is one of the ways that I figure out I figure out my color choices. So there's the straw over there. Now let's take, I want to keep it by the red. Let's take the white over here. So this would be red, white, and lime green. And to give it fair choice, I think we need to have the white up here by the red. What are you thinking? What's everybody thinking? The white or the straw? See, it's called organic roses. So, and I want it to be organic, and I just don't feel like that's organic enough for me. Yes, I sell those scissors. Yeah, I sell the scissors, and I have another kind that is all metal too that are really nice. So I'm answering questions as we go along. So what's everybody thinking? So much better for the leaves. The straw loses the leaves. It does. The straw loses the leaves a little bit, but I still think I like it better. So what's best for one person might not be best for another, I guess, because some of you like the white better. But if I could just find the right mix with that straw. What about our Nova Yellow, what's that called? Our buttercream. What about buttercream? You see that? What if I mix that with the straw? Because this, I think that will be pretty, but I don't think, like that's gonna be like my shirt, right? It's gonna be red and white and jumpy, and maybe it's the best thing. I'm gonna just try some Nova, some of the buttercream with the straw. So what if I mix that in? So what's this color lesson about? I'm going to pull this. What are we learning here? We're learning that no one color is always right. What do you think about when I add the buttercream and the straw together? Oh, I love all this feedback. It goes fast and I can't read it all, but I do love it. Could the leaves be darker? Oh, someone said, could the leaves be darker? Well, what if I took the limesicle out of the leaves and just did it over here? Oh, I'm almost positive this is it now, but I'm just giving you another chance. I'm giving the white another chance over here. I just can't. Because I know this will be good. Like I know the white will be good. But does it reflect what I want this rug to reflect? I just don't think that it does. I think this, if I use this, I'm just going to grab a rug. So, if color is about feeling, right? And it is, we know that it is. Then if I use the white in this rug, I'm going to get this feeling. Great feeling. I love the feeling. Kind of like the feeling in my shirt. And this is accidental that I have this polka dot shirt and it's working with everything. It's also accidental that I had the red nail polish. You guys aren't going to believe me because it looks so pretty on the screen. But the white's going to give this feeling, which is kind of a hot, kind of happy, cheerful feeling. And the feeling that I want in my rug is I want a nice, earthy, strong feeling, like that strong vine that's intertwining with these really traditional roses. So it's been decided that the white has to go. So it's so long, Snowbird. Come back some other time. All right. Now, one of you suggested that we make the leaves darker. So let's see what happens when I take that out and I just use this deeper green in here. We'll see what happens. Yep. So that's one possibility. I could bring in thicket and woody moss, right? So this is our green thicket right here. Just gonna pull that up a little. I could bring that in, but let's try the woody moss because that's from our Sunday drive and we were talking about that earlier. So instead of using limesicle, which I love, I'm just gonna pull that out and I'm gonna try some woody moss. Oh, now we're talking. So there might be, and even over here, I'm gonna take that out. Okay. No, I don't like that. I like it here, but it's too strong there. So this is what happens. Why you need so many different wools to make one rug, right? Because you need shades off. You always need shades off. Okay. I'm gonna cut my thicket. This is the field green bramble or thicket. It's very similar yarn. They're just slightly different. Let's try some of that. So by changing the green, we also change the tone. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this lime out. It's getting a little too limey right there. So you see, one color is always affecting the way another color looks. Okay. Just a little bit of this. So nice. Okay. Gotta cut that jersey from underneath there. I'll grab it after, I'll get it after. Okay. Just a little bit of that, bringing it back up. No, that lime is in the way. That lime's gotta go. I've made a bit of a mess here. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I think the lime will be okay over here. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna bring in some of our straw. So choosing background colors, it has to happen fairly early in the rug. It can't be an afterthought, can it? It has to happen fairly early because if it's an afterthought, then you're going to have to end up changing a lot of the colors that you used in the rug. The background has to work with every color in that rug. So it's something that we often leave till late, but it's something that we should be thinking about fairly early on. Okay, so I like that. I have a little bit of this curly locks here. So I'm just gonna put that in just for a little bit of texture every once in a while. It's kind of got a greenish, yellowish cast to it. Okay, just touch that, tone that down a little. Okay, I feel like I need one other color in this, but maybe I don't. Look at that. That is really nice. So it's the buttercream. I think that's a great background color, and I think that probably works with a lot. And just this little bit here, now that could be anything. That could be a bit of this. It could be a little something from your scrap pile. I'm gonna move that rug again. Could be, oh, look what I found. That's out there, a little tiny bit of velvet. Okay, so let's put a bit of velvet in there. It could be, I was saying, like the little extra thing as a background. We could use bits of this too. So in the background, all of a sudden you have like these little bits of brown, almost a branch, you know, but not quite. So velvet, I'm just gonna take my velvet, and I like velvet that's not stretchy. I don't really love stretchy velvet. I like velvet that's made out of like a rayon or a silk or something. It's a little firm. So let's put a little velvet in there and see what happens. I'm going to go over by the red to add the velvet. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so you know what's happening now. See, this is what happens to me. When I start hooking a rug, I get fixated on that rug, and like I even forget you're there. And that's not good, is it? Okay. So just to show you, I'm just leaving that there. So you got that little brown. It's sort of almost like a branch. And of course the brown is part of the border on the rug. And I'm just going to mix these colors, and every once in a while I'm going to throw in a bit of this, or a little bit of this. Could be anything, okay? Whatever you have. Have a look in your stash. I feel like the velvet might be kind of blocky there. I think I might have used a little too much, so I'm going to pull that out and just use the velvet just like in a strip. And so instead of having a block of it there, I'm going to move some of it over here. So that's the thing about velvet. You want to make sure that it is a nice quality velvet. It's just a nice bit of weight to it, you know. Some of the velvets that I have used stretch and curl, and that's okay too, but it's not my favorite. If I want stretch and curl, I kind of go to jersey. All right, need my buttercream. And so now I feel like, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but I feel like the feeling of this is completely different than the feeling of this, even though a lot of similar colors are in there. The other color that would have worked nicely in the background of this would have been a really light, earthy aqua, like a lichen and lace aqua would have worked in here. Sort of like, not their rainy day, but maybe the rustic sport ones, you know, the ones that have sort of a gray cast to them. That would have worked in here. Oh, I'm really happy with this now. I'm right glad now. Yeah. So now you know what I've got to do. I think I'm gonna spend a bit of the afternoon. Well, I'm gonna change my shirt because I put on a good shirt for you guys. It wasn't all planned with the red and everything, but I did bring a good clean shirt so that when you guys were all here, I would be ready for you. So I'm gonna change my shirt. I'm gonna put on my old black t-shirt, and I think I'm gonna spend the afternoon and get like a good bit of this background done and maybe part of this red rose so that I can make a turn. I'm going over here, bringing it in. You know, the straw really works good with the brown. And you know, the brown doesn't seem like, remember we used the brown fleece in this because now we have lots of fleece bundles on the website. The brown doesn't seem very important here. Like it seems like we didn't really count the brown. We said, oh, it's all about the red. It's all about, but the brown is running through everything in this mat. So that's important, right? That's really important. So I think, I'll give you another little background area over here. So I think the brown is affecting everything way more. So now I wish I had a picture of the blue. I think maybe I did take a picture of the blue yesterday. I wish I had a picture of the blue to go back and look at it and say, I should have left a little blue in and say, okay, you know, what's the difference here? And you know, the reason why I was using the blue was recently Dee Corey did blue and red together in the corner roses, and it just looks so great. But hers was pink. There was more pink in it, I think, and so that's what attracted me to the. That's what attracted me to the blue, but it just wasn't the right fit. And I think now, looking back at it, it was a lot about the brown. So that will take us there today, I think. I think we're getting, I'm just going to check the time, and we'll see. If you have any questions, you can ask me a few questions. Yeah, we went over a little bit today. So, but that's okay. It's fine. Turn this. So I think, yeah, it's so much more earthy, the combination here is now. Kit in the future, well, this is a pretty big kit. We have sold this pattern for people, and it's organic roses. If you want it, you have to call me to order right now. I haven't got it on the site yet, but I will get it up there soon. She said, I like the blue, but this is better. That's true. Is the other outline black or dark brown? It's dark brown. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, I can answer it for you. We'll have one more good look at this. There you go. Any questions? Yeah, I think the blue was nice. I agree with you. I think the blue was really good. I don't have any questions. I think the blue was lovely. But it didn't reflect what I wanted it to reflect, you know? And that's what was important. Do you often tear out and replace? Not a lot. I tear out a little bit. How many strands of yarn? A lot of times I'm hooking with 2. That's your streaming is soothing and comforting. Sue Bone, thank you. Great to see your process. Thank you, Joni. Thank you for another lesson. Well, hi, Kathleen. Fastest half hour on the internet. All right. I think I've answered your questions, and I had a nice time, and I am just really happy that you're there, and I want to thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. See ya. Take care, everybody.